The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
So you're probably thinking to yourself, this is kind of odd, because when they come to the show, there's always the wide shot, and you always see at least two people, if not three people, if we can find Pat. You might notice it's just me. Well, you're right. It is just me. So hello and welcome to the Not So Late Show. Now, I am alone at the moment because, well, Brad went somewhere and broke something. Not going to lie to you. As you may have known throughout our episodes, Radio Shack is going out of business forever and ever. So Brad, being the huge geek nerd dweeb guy that he is, said, I'm going to go there and find what they have left and probably buy it at steep discounts.
And probably said, hee a lot.
Yeah, if you've ever seen their video Christmas card, you can picture him going, hee, and then running around, probably with no pants on. So he went to Radio Shack, and he's going to tell you the story when he gets here, so you're going to hear it twice, but he went to Radio Shack, and the receipt, because he sent me a video of this actually, he's on his way, he will be here momentarily, but we were too close to airtime to wait. The receipt was so long, the guy working there actually had to grab the receipt and start walking away from the register just so it didn't hit the ground. The receipt was about, if I had to guess, just because it was a video, 5 to 6 feet long. I don't know what he bought, and I'm kind of scared to know.
Me too. I'm afraid to ask.
Something tells me when Brad finally gets here at about 9:07-ish, he's going to have just huge bags of Radio Shack merch that was probably back in its heyday, like $300-400 that he spent like $8 on. And I'm not going to lie, I went to Radio Shack also. There's a lot of like connectors and cables and all kinds of other stuff that were just like, yeah, that used to be $8 and now it's 75 cents. So I get where he's coming from. But
I didn't even think of going to
didn't think of what?
Speaker sucks tonight. I didn't think about going to get connectors.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of, there's a lot of components they had, like actual like resistors and capacitors and stuff like that. It's like, I don't build circuit level stuff anymore. So there's not really anything I can do with that. But they did have all kinds of like RCA cables and BNC connectors that I don't really use. And all kinds of other stuff. So I got a lot of different stuff. I spent like $50-something there. But when everything's like 80-90% off, that should tell you the amount of stuff I got. So while we wait for Brad, we'll briefly go and have Rental Brad, also known as Rob. Rob, what did you do this week?
Hi. Oh, yeah, we can definitely hear me now.
Yeah, you're good.
Just so we can change up the shot. There we go.
Hey, look.
He's not there.
Nothing. He's really not here.
He's a ghost. I watched Star Wars
Why?
because yesterday was Star Wars Day.
Because it was May the 4th be with you?
You said it, not me.
Well, you can't say it because you despise it.
That is true. But I spent all day watching Star Wars.
So, wait. You hate the saying, you hate May the 4th be with you because it's a made-up holiday. Much like Valentine's Day and a bunch of the rest. But you'll still take the time to watch all 8?
It was 8.
All 8 Star Wars movies?
Yes. They were on.
You own them all.
So they were still on.
Well, yeah, you put them on.
It's like watching football. You don't like the Lions, you don't like the Redskins, but it's on Monday night, so you're watching.
All right, I'll give you that. So did you even come to work? Did you just call out and just be like, no, this is like a religious holiday to me and I'm taking the day off?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did the bosses have anything to say about that?
I didn't tell them that was the reason.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough. So if our bosses are watching, which they're not, but in case you ever do, that wasn't the reason Rob called out.
It's called personal time for a reason.
That is true. That is very true.
I may or may not have had my Jedi costume on too.
The whole time or just part of the day?
Just part of the day.
Which part?
And later on in the day.
Did you like have to warm up to the whole thing just to be like, hey, I gotta wear this? Who won the bet?
I think we both agreed, but you were correct.
How long have you been recording on live?
Just a few minutes. We were still having a bet, but I told the mini story, but I want you to tell the whole story of how you broke Radio Shack. Even worse than it already is. Oh, you don't have the bag of swag?
I have something better.
You have the receipt. I told them about the video, and people you're going to see.
Stand near your chair.
Hi,
You know
everybody.
how television works.
The video was deceptive. I thought it was only about 6 feet. This is clearly double.
What did you buy?
Run 3D! 3D!
What is this, about 10, 11 feet?
What did you
If
buy?
not more? Hold on, I want to see what you
Go
bought.
for it. I'm gonna get some water.
Well, take your time. I
How long
mean,
have you been waiting, man?
like forever.
How long have you been sitting there?
Like an hour.
I was gonna say.
All right, so adapter, couplers, cables, plugs. Yeah, basically all the stuff I told you that I got. Brad just got all the, basically what I didn't get, he did. Everything you have in the back room, 1/8-inch stereo to RCA, 16-gauge speaker,
That's always
speakerphone.
speaker wire.
Yeah, I know. I have a bunch of speaker wire, that's why I didn't bother.
Quarter-inch mini plug to 2.
A YK.
Ah.
I was going to say, that's all you got at Radio Shack? No, that's your Chinese food.
Wow, that was 16 cents?
I told you, 90% off. Up to 90% off. Just for gold mini plugs, adapter.
Hey, Brad, you got a Y splitter I can borrow?
Just a few.
If you can find it.
Yeah. It's all in the bag, like just the massive cables. I was
Well,
honest.
that's literally what all his cables are.
Well, I was honestly considering buying one of their wire racks to like hang all of this.
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
My dad already bought 2. Correction, 4. Because they're selling all the fixtures at 80-90% off also.
That's all.
Push button switches. Evidently your mom has a push switch. I don't know what that is. But it legitimately says
No, never mind.
a mom push
So
switch.
momentary, yeah.
Oh, you want to make it all fancy with your momentary.
Yeah.
Okay. 15. So how was your week while I continue to go through this? Because Robin, well, actually, I did Rob's, and then you were here. Hooray.
Well,
I told him you were getting too close to a live time.
Yeah.
And then live time came, and I'm like, well, here we are. So I'm going to just start, and Brad will be here any minute because he
Sorry about
broke
that.
Radio Shack.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. You
Nope.
Really? A piezo buzzer?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make things to annoy people. I bought
But
like
it was only 78 cents.
I bought like 8 of those. I'm just gonna get some of those and some 9 volts and then just throw them under people's cubes. I'll set those on like a timer, like a relay timer switch.
Piezo buzzer,
Yeah.
piezo buzzer, piezo buzzer.
For 78 cents, screw it.
Orange LED with holder, 26 cents.
It had a resistor built in, so I don't even have to solder in a resistor.
Cool.
You never know when you're gonna need an indicator light
Well, for your car.
for anything.
Ding, ding.
Come on, you know I built
Is
stuff.
Brad turning? I don't know.
He's turning into an electronics hoarder. There
So
you
how,
go.
how was your week aside
Well,
from?
I was out in Philly for the NFL draft.
I know.
That was really busy.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm trying to think of any good like stories I have, but really it was just consumed with just working a lot. I took
Anybody
my
throw batteries at you in Philly?
not probably. I took my first Ubers.
Really?
Yeah, well, because we were so far out, and there were like, no taxis there. Like, the only way we could get to work and back was to take like Ubers.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Carry case for jump starter. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's just a little electronics, kind of like portable zip case.
What is 20% answer online bulletin? Oh, is that if you go over X amount, you get a X amount off?
Yeah, I was at like $95, and I'm like, if for $5 more, you get $20 off. I'm like, okay. And so I threw another case in, and that's what took forever. Because they like put in the coupon code, and their system's so antiquated. It was like, it would like take 20% off the first item, and then it'd have to go tick, 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 tick.
Yes, mine did the same exact thing. That's why I broke the credit card machine.
Down like 90 items.
Yeah,
and then it would go
number 2.
Two.
Tick, 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 tick. Mine was only 10%. It
Was
goes,
it?
I think 10 at 50, 15 at 75, and 20 at...
Yeah. I was like, okay. And then it took forever.
So me sitting, I'm still about 5 feet tall, and... Well, here you go.
Yeah.
God in heaven. So, welcome.
Thank you. I'm trying to think of anything else interesting I did.
No, that's going to be the most interesting thing. I went to the NFL draft. Ta-da!
I mean, I didn't get drafted. That's very disappointing.
Not even like 95th round or anything? Did you put your name in this time?
Oh, I know I forgot something.
Great.
So, yeah, so I flew to Philly. I didn't want to drive to Philly. That's just too far. Like, I think given my druthers, you know, and I don't even know where that word came from, but I like it.
I like it.
I like the word druthers.
Coin it.
No, well, someone else came up with it. It's a word before. Siri, give me the definition for the word druthers.
Beats the hell out of me,
Druther is an
Brad.
informal term. It means a person's preference in a matter. As a noun, it means a person's preference in a matter. There is one more, if you'd like it.
Yes.
As an adverb, it means rather, by preference. That's everything.
Thanks, Siri. So there you go. Preference.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a 19th century term. I don't know why I did Irish, but there you go. Give it my druthers.
Arr.
Arg. 18th century pirate term, druthers. Arg. But yeah, no, given my druthers, like Philly, like, okay, like I'll fly rather than drive, you know, or something like that. I suppose in theory you could have taken the train, but
Boring.
boring. Yeah.
Probably take you longer anyhow.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I have to know,
Uh-huh.
you went to Philly.
Uh-huh.
Did you get an authentic Philly steak and cheese sandwich?
I went to Tony Luke's.
Which means nothing to me because I don't leave Connecticut because
There's
it's scary.
Pat's and then there's Geno's, and those are for the tourists. And if you go to Philly, everyone in Philly will tell you, go to Tony Luke's. So I went to Tony Luke's.
And how was it?
It was a solid 6.5 out of 10.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Not impressed, huh?
That's because the locals tell you to go there. They still keep the really good places to themselves.
It's like, yeah, go there. You're going to love it.
I mean, it was beef with like some au jus and some broccoli rabe and some sharp,
Rabe?
yes, and some sharp provolone. It was like, and that is all. Like, it's a meat and cheese sandwich. It was a good meat and cheese sandwich. Don't get me wrong,
But
but
not like the, oh my God, I can't believe this has been missing from my life.
pretty much.
Gotcha.
However, they do have good cookies.
Ooh. Yes, and I brought some in because we were going to do another
How do
tasting.
you have some left?
Because I purposely resisted eating the
Really?
last ones for us.
Wow.
Absolutely. I share with my friends.
All right,
Now,
but not your coworkers.
no, them too. Missy beat me up and took one.
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not entirely surprising.
Yeah, well. So, wow, that's really cool. You got to go and eat and play, and
Uh huh.
I didn't do much. I worked on my new home theater room a little bit since we were last year.
How's that
weeks
coming
ago.
along?
It's going all right. I got one wall done. I got the curtains up, and then I had some very, very, very old stains from just water damage from before.
I'm glad you're clarifying.
Yes, from like
Some very-
He's masking.
yeah, from like an old roof that leaked and all
Uh-huh.
that stuff. So I was like,
And
oh.
all that stuff. That's
all
what
that
I'm worried
Air
about.
quotes.
And all that stuff.
So I lightly tried to get the stains off with some soap and water,
Uh,
which then took the paint off. And I'm like, that must be really old paint because that little bit of scrub should not have taken that off.
right.
And then I tried to take another one off and the stucco fell off. So I'm like,
So did you restucco the wall?
looks like I'm gonna.
Oh no.
It's all right.
Sand stucco.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to be probably repainting the entire room, which I was not planning on, but now I'm going to plan on.
Now the planning begins.
Yeah, so which is fine. It's not like I have tens of dollars to go out and buy the new systems and stuff I want anyhow. So
Details.
yeah. So besides that, yeah, just working.
All right.
Working stuff. But since you're still eating dinner, we will leave the sample tasting. But to tease it, these are some authentic 4th Street cookies. They are famous cookies because it says on the box, the famous.
You know they're
So
famous
therefore-
when they say they're famous.
Look, it says the famous, which you can't see in standard definition, but trust me, it says the famous 4th Street cookies. Now, also, bear with me. No, that's Brad. That's not me. Aha, there I am. We also have some more candy bars that our friend of the show, Tom, that I work with.
You can get those at Ocean State.
Can you, though?
You can.
Okay. Well, this is Alpine milk.
Ooh, where are they from?
Alpine. Let's see. Contains milks, hazelnuts, and soy. Store in a cool, dry place. Best if used by next year. Void where prohibited. Have your parents' permission before calling. Hold on. It's a sticker because obviously it's in another language.
Or does not conform to U.S. standards for
Made
nutritional value.
in Germany. And this was...
Because if there's one people who know
This is also German,
How
but
to export.
how to export, it's Germans. Well,
can you tell me what that language is? Because it looks like Arabic to me.
It is. Well, it's in several languages.
It's in American Arabic.
Arabic?
Ameribic. So this is caramel, and that's Alpine milk. Are you going to have them now?
No,
Or are you just trying to get the
slowly
sticker?
taking the sticker off, or at least trying to.
Ooh, take it off.
Oh, do we have tech news?
We do have tech news.
Ooh, please go on.
Okay.
Because I hear there's techie and newsy.
Are there, though?
There are. Anything like really big going on this week with like video games or anything, or is it really kind of boring?
Kind of boring.
All
Not
right.
going to lie, even after a couple of weeks.
Well,
it's just
that's
a lot
one way to tease it for the show. Am I right?
Tease you. It's boring. No, it's
Yeah.
really not. There's some decent stories in here.
Kind of boring.
No, you can't. No, you were supposed to lie to them the first time, not after.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's really interesting. Now it won't work. All right, go on.
Stage freeze.
Yes. All right.
So,
Really awkward for someone tuning in right there.
yeah. I don't know what's happening. I'm changing the channel.
Honey, the cable box is broken.
It's frozen.
It
Honey's
keeps
weird.
going inverted. He's got a black shirt, and then the same guy has a white shirt, and then it's reversed.
I don't know what's happening.
There's something wrong. Can you call the cable company?
We need to switch to satellite. Anyway, so the next Star Wars, the Force Awakens, I believe it is called.
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. Sorry,
Force Awakens was the last movie.
that's right. I believe that is coming
Force
out.
Awakens was the Last Jedi movie.
Ah! That is coming out this December, I believe, Rob.
Yep, they always come out in December.
All but Episode 9 it has been announced that Star Wars Episode 9 doesn't have an official title yet. Will be released on May 24th of 2019. They're
Not
getting
May
away.
4th?
They're getting away from.
They should release it on May 4th.
They should, but they won't because it's probably like a Wednesday.
Boo. Burns.
Episode 1 came out on a Wednesday.
And remember how bad that was?
Fair point. So, as they said, they've had a bad habit of slipping into December when it comes to movie releases with Star Wars. But this one, they're going to try for a summer blockbuster. And again, Episode 9 will debut May 24th, 2019. Now, it didn't work.
I've been trying. It's not
That's fine.
not coming. It's
but-
not even breathing hard.
I see what you did there. But as they say, don't hold your breath because Lucasfilms
then you'll
and
be breathing
Disney
hard.
and that's true. And Disney have been known to have delays and then push dates back for releases. So, as of right now, the only thing we can say concrete is that they have the director, which is going to be
Sideways head tilt.
Colin Trevorrow.
Rob?
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one. Did I do it right?
He's so... what has he done, Rob?
Jurassic World.
Yes. exactly.
Not filled with
Confidence.
confidence. I was hoping for, I would have, like, acceptable answers where he's done it.
Patrick, all right.
Thank you. Would be, he's kind of new director, but he's got a lot of indie cred, and he's done a couple really good indie movies. I would have accepted that over Jurassic World.
Sorry. Wasn't my pick.
Anyways,
You're also neglecting that the Han Solo film comes out in May of 2018.
Maybe I don't recognize that. Or I just didn't
who's
know
directing that?
Wish I could remember his name.
Hey, maybe he did a couple indie films.
Bob Johnson.
Yeah.
Blast Archies.
The only other solid thing is that Carrie Fisher, the now late Carrie Fisher, will not make an appearance in number 9.
Okay.
They're not going to CGI. They're not going to Tupac her, as it were. But aside from that, everything's up in the air.
What they said was Carrie Fisher would not be in episode 9.
So a Dead Ringer lookalike will be in episode 9.
They didn't say that either.
They did
but they
not say
did
that.
not say that.
Fair enough.
I think this was made in Egypt.
See?
Imported in Egypt by Mondelez Trading, Egypt Trading. So it was imported from... What?
Wait, are we allies with Egypt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we weren't having like terrorist candy bars. We good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
moving-
going with Egypt because that's the only way that explains Arabic on this thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's an Egyptian-German candy bar. Anyways.
If you're a video game fan, there's going to be some Avengers in the newest Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite video game. What?
I don't know. They've
What's-
never been
what's
that
wrong with
good.
that?
They've never been that good.
Alright, Han Solo film
What about it?
being
We're back.
being directed by
Oh.
the Lego movie guys.
I've
All
heard
right.
a lot of good stuff about Lego movies. I mean, they've always been
They
like,
also did 21 and 22 Jump Street.
okay, now I'm starting to lose faith again.
You're like, stock goes up and stock goes down. All right. I was like, Lego movies, Jump Street. It's like someone with good skills but bad decision making. Right? Like, oh, they did good with Legos, but they clearly can't make good decisions.
Wah. Sad trombone.
Jump Street.
Jump Street. So, you're going to have some new characters coming to Marvel vs. Capcom. You're going to get Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Ultron, and Rocket Raccoon is evidently a thing. So, he, she, and or it are going to be in this game.
Fantastic.
Some
No one will ever play Hawkeye.
probably not. Unless it's like one punch, one kill, but he can't punch.
There are those people who are like, bow and arrow. All right, I guess so.
All right.
All right, just because the bow and arrow.
Yeah, but it's like a left, back, block, back, block, up, down, left, right, up, down, just to load the thing.
I think Jay also played Stairway to Heaven with his right hand right there.
The entire guitar solo.
Stairway to Heaven.
Also coming back are Chun-Li, Chris Redfield from Resident Evil, and Strider Hiru from Strider. It's going to be released on PS4, Xbox One, PC on September 19th, the day after my mother's birthday, might I add. So keep that in mind, all of you.
Yep.
Usual going Xbox
It's a
One
Tuesday.
price. It is a Tuesday, actually. Let's see.
Games are always released on a Tuesday.
And as always, if you pre-order the deluxe edition, you get future character DLC and 2 exclusive costumes. Ooh.
Hooray.
Yeah. Let's see.
Costume's not wearable in real life.
That's true. Or if you get the $200 collector's edition,
Oh, God.
you get plastic character dioramas of Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Mega Man X, and Chun-Li, and a case filled with 6 Infinity Stone replicas and a Steelbook game box.
G-U-N-K, Jug.
And if you pre-order any edition, act fast because we're running out. You will get 2 special character skins for Warrior Thor and Evil Ryu.
Okay.
That's it. Let's see. And speaking of sequels and the such, Avatar has announced that here's all of our sequels we're finally coming
4
out
of
with.
them, right?
There are 4. Avatar 2 is expected to arrive December 18th, 2020.
Really?
No, it won't.
It's a date.
This is like the 5th time they've released dates. They keep pushing it back.
Well,
Do they have
right now,
any information on like a plot or a teaser trailer, anything?
they're gonna
Nothing.
be blue.
Are they?
Jay wins.
that's all they're releasing. The characters will be blue.
Is Jake Sully even in it?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Jennifer Tilly's in it. Does that count for anything? She's really not.
No, not at all.
Okay. Third
They
movie.
should do that as a Wheel of Fortune before and after. For people.
Tully Tilly?
No, Jake Sully, Sullenberger.
Oh, I like it.
That would be good. That'd be good Wheel of Fortune before and after. Legit.
Third movie. Release date, December 17th, 2021. So, a year,
Are they like producing this concurrently, like Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
evidently. So, exactly 364 days later, you get another movie.
And you get a movie, and you get a movie, and you get a movie.
But the fourth movie will be December 20th, 2024.
So 2 years after that.
3 years after that.
Oh yeah.
21 to 24. And then the fifth and final, there's 5. I thought there were 4. There were 5. December 19th, 2025.
Okay. That's
16 years after the first
That's
Avatar
some planning.
release.
Just remember, Avatar came out in 2009. What? Yeah.
Mine.
Stephen Lang will be in it.
He will?
Yay.
Stephen Lang will be in it.
Who's-
the action figure.
Who's Stephen Lang?
The guy with the big scar across his face who died at the end of it.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. No, the pain.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
What?
Hashtag spoiler alert,
Hashtag-
8 years.
Yeah, hashtag, yeah, no.
Yeah, they're blue, Pocahontas, more on Pandora. I got it basically.
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
It's Dances with Wolves with blue people. That's all it is.
Yeah.
More machine guns, too.
Stephen
And more
Lang-
machine True, yeah.
Stephen Lang's gonna be in all 4.
Well, shouldn't he be in? He's a national treasure.
Yeah, wait a minute. How can he
Who is
be
Stephen
in
Lang?
Well, he's gonna be in all 4.
How about Guardians of the
He's
Galaxy
been hired
Quest?
for all 4.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
like that. That's
that would be a
very
good movie
nerdy.
before and after, Kurt. Yeah. All right.
I like it. Next, the Ringling Brothers, as you know, they are closing up shop after 100-something years of playing with animals' feelings.
I know there's the whole thing with animal rights and all that other stuff, but there's a certain part of nostalgia to that too.
There is.
Yeah.
And they realize that, so
Said
on.
everyone in the South during the Civil War.
And
You're
here we
comparing
go.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey to
No,
slavery?
No, just your statement there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great, but there's a certain sense of nostalgia.
All right.
Fair enough. They are going to broadcast their final performance live on Facebook Live.
Are they?
They are on Facebook Live or on the their actual own Ringling Brothers website.
When?
Would
May,
you
right?
believe me? It is May. Right
12.
now is May. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You're a little dyslexic, but you're right there.
21st.
There you go.
Ah, so close.
This, not this month, not this Sunday, but a couple Sundays from now,
Uh-huh.
May 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so you're in luck on this side of the pond. They're going to be broadcasting live from the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, just outside New York City, their final performance.
Wow.
So jump on the Book of Face, jump onto their website, and you can watch the final performance live.
Whoa.
Oh, we have a timeout on the field.
We have to go to our expert here.
We have a timeout on the field.
Of Mr. Harrell to find out exactly how just outside New York City, Nassau Coliseum is.
Tell us, Mr. Expert.
Half hour by train.
Half hour by train.
Qualifies just outside.
I would say that's pretty much just outside,
Is
yeah.
that like an express train or just like a stop every 4 minute train?
Stop every 2 feet.
When you're talking New York City, like
New York City.
Everything's, when you're within half an hour, that is just outside. But if you're half an hour outside Hartford, it's such a small city that you're no longer in Hartford. Because New York City sprawls a long ways. It fades off a lot slower than Hartford, which we all wish would fade off a lot quicker.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Indeed. Moving on. There is a company called Workhorse. What do you think Workhorse is going to start selling this year / next year?
Horses to plow your garden.
Correct. No.
Damn.
One more guess, then I'll tell you you're wrong again.
Workhorse?
Yes.
Sawhorses that work.
Do they gallop?
No.
If you would have said yes, you would have been right.
Oh.
Not really. So Workhorse is a company that is actually making one of the first hybrid pickup trucks. They're releasing what's called the W15. Weren't very inventive
It
with
runs
that.
on gasoline and beer.
And horses.
That's right, and
Chopped
horses.
up horses.
Chopped up horses.
I'm going to get some more water. Would you like more water?
Hold on.
We're very casual about this show.
Yes, please.
Belly dancing.
So while Brad belly dances over there, so they're doing their range extended electric truck, which is going to be a hybrid. It's going to have a gasoline engine, but it's going to have electric also. Pair of electric motors, one in the front, one in the back. It'll power all four wheels. It's also going to have a BMW gas engine and Panasonic batteries. So they're just robbing from everybody and getting some licensing here. For a pickup truck, it's actually fairly impressive for a first go around. Range is going. They actually haven't released the price yet, but
Too much.
easy. We'll get there. Right now, it's ready to go 80 miles on a full charge, and for a pickup truck, which is twice as big and heavy as a car, that's not terrible.
You saw how Tesla was teasing their their electric semi, right?
Yes.
That's pretty neat. Do we have a story about that?
No, because they've been teasing that for like months and months, and they don't have any solid details yet. They haven't done the announcement yet.
Oh, okay.
Ready to go 80 miles. It'll do 32 miles on the highway in 28 city with the gas engine in use.
All right.
So that
Not
for
terrible.
a pickup truck. And Rob's giggling. We're not sure why. Let's see.
It still has a coal burner attached to it.
Yeah, so yeah.
Puss.
The dual motors are going to produce how much horsepower do you think?
Not in
Are you talking gas and electric or the dual electric?
I'm guessing dual electric because it says the dual motors. Or maybe they're talking about the gas engine and the electric. I'm not sure.
125.
460 horsepower.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The dual motors produce 460 horsepower and deliver that power to all four wheels. So
As long as there's no load in the bed.
That's right. I don't know if it's an all-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive. I don't know if you can select it. Difference is all-wheel drive, it's always four wheels. Four-wheel drive, you can select between 2 and 4. 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. But here's a bit of the downfall.
They don't have any price or any production plans.
It costs $54 million. No, not really.
You lied. You said there was no price.
There isn't. It's only a 1-ton truck.
Okay.
So it can, in its bed, it can only carry 2,200 pounds. But to make up for that, which really doesn't make up for it, it does have a 7.2 kilowatt 30 amp power outlet on the side of it.
That's not bad. So it's like a generator for your house.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can run a power tool off of it. I mean, now my pickup truck has,
7.2 kilowatts will basically run your house. Almost. Half a house.
with the refrigerator?
Yeah. Not 2.
Not 2. Now my truck has a power outlet in the back,
Uh-huh.
but it's about enough to run a radio.
Right. Yeah,
So if
we're
you're
like,
just-
let's plug in a drill charger. Truck on fire. Damn it.
Again, damn it. Brad, they said they weren't going to warranty this one.
Yeah, again.
You suck.
You're
Now-
only allowed to burn one truck down.
So 2,200 pounds is a 1-ton truck. Not bad. Now, towing capability is where it's really lacking. It's only rated for towing 5,000 pounds.
That's
The-
still good for most stuff.
Base model V6 Silverado, made by Chevy.
Yep.
7,600.
Okay.
F-150 with the EcoBoost V6, which is their smallest, 8,500. So it's not exactly in the towing department, but it can still haul something. And as they said, it's more economical than it is powerful.
Okay.
It's primarily going to be aimed at the commercial market. They do plan on getting into the personal use point at some place on the timeline.
Which basically means it's so ridiculously expensive that doesn't make sense. By the way, Elio Motors.
Still not legal to sell in Connecticut.
Well,
'cause they
also,
still have not
did,
changed the laws.
did you see they basically have 120? I hope you didn't put a deposit down on one, did you?
I don't have money.
That's, well, the fact that you didn't put a deposit down is good, not the latter part. But they said they need $378 million to take the Elio to production. They have 120,000 in the bank.
That's it?
That's it. Nice thought, not going to happen.
No, which is really sad because...
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, we need $300-something million to get these going. It's like, so everybody has to pre-purchase their vehicles, like, ahead of time for, like,
So,
10
you know what
years.
you should do? You should put down a deposit on a Tesla.
Yeah, because they're already producing vehicles and
Right.
such. It's going to be a lot more expensive than the Elio is going to be, but...
Details, but it would be all
Minor.
electric.
Oh, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to start delivering trucks next year for the Workhorse. So.
All right, neat.
What the hell? Yeah, Workhorse. I got it. Do you watch HBO
Not really.
on Amazon?
No.
Oh. Well, if you do, and you're at home and you do watch HBO...
Wait. I'm supposed to say, yes, Jay. Yes, I do watch HBO on Amazon. Ha 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 ha. Go on.
Okay. If you at home watch HBO on Amazon or anything, if you're watching a series, you better hurry up and finish them. Because as of the middle of next year, 2018, so basically a year from now, you're not going to see HBO anywhere except on HBO's own platform because they're
HBO
like,
Go?
yes, they're like, hey, we have our own platform, but we're licensing everything to all these other people so they make money off of it. That seems like a dumb idea. So
Interesting.
they're actually going to be taking basically they're not taking away, they're writing out the contract as they did it, all good, but as of mid-18 next year, they're just not going to renew.
That's interesting because you'd think you'd want to, like, they're still getting, like, all the licensing fees for that. Like, once someone subscribes through Amazon or something like that. And they're counting on their material being so popular that it'll... I don't think that's going to work.
They said, why undermine your own paid service by licensing to someone else?
Ooh, should never be afraid about cannibalizing yourself, ever. Just get your product as far... If you're making money off it, get your product as far and as wide as possible.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'd say.
That sounds pretty stupid.
Now, HBO is saying they have enormous momentum with signups for HBO now.
Uh-huh.
And evidently... AT&T's DirecTV is evidently buying HBO, or something like that is happening.
Well, I've always said AT&T is awful.
Right. So does that mean HBO is going to be awful?
By proxy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What, AT&T?
No, HBO.
Well, no. AT&T's business model's always been awful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Their goal has just been awful to everyone.
HBO
all the time.
HBO never came there. You always had to choose it. They've always been a choose me thing.
They have.
Of history, they've always relied on choose me.
Yeah, well, all right. So Doug's making the argument that HBO has always been on the business model of choose me, but I will
Counter the argument.
counter that argument for the fact that HBO was always like, oh, that's a cool channel, right? Blah, 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 blah. When did they get big? HBO, like legitimately big.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, 1980, 78, 80.
No, like, what? All right. They had a pretty solid business model right through like the cable era. And as soon as like internet era hit, when everything started to go wider and they started licensing content out to a wider thing, then everyone and their brother knew HBO, and everyone knew about Game of Thrones, and all of a sudden they have all the money because of all the subscriptions to fund stuff like these massive productions like Game of Thrones and everything else. And now they're going to be trying to become insular again, and I think that's pretty dumb.
But everybody in the internet age is on an island. Produce content people want or die.
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, but all right. Think of it this way. When it comes to content, it's a case of if you don't make content easy for me to get, I will not make the effort to get it. There is a limited subset of people who go, I must like, for instance, like I must have House of Cards, or I must have Game of Thrones, or I must have. There's going to be a very limited subset who's like, I will take the extra steps required to get that content. However, 80%, 90% of people, they're casual viewing. And if you put impediments to them viewing your content, they're just not going to view your content. You're requiring them to take the extra step to go and not only to view your content, but to subscribe specifically through a separate service to your content. And the one thing HBO is completely discounting which they should know better than everyone else, considering that their business is founded on it. Humans are lazy. Lazy.
That's true, but they're not lazy enough, because if humans were really that lazy, then hitting your own stuff on your phone wouldn't work, because people would be like, streaming, I gotta look for it. What? Just give me a TV.
No, because for TV, there are several barriers. So for a TV, that means you have to go have a specific device which can receive those signals, and then you can only watch what is on at that moment, which means you have to rearrange your schedule such that I have to be in a certain place at a certain time to consume content that I want. That's a lot of barriers to put up. Right. Now the streaming thing, people will find that niche, whether that's Amazon Prime, or whether that's Netflix, Hulu, DirecTV streaming, whatever that Sling TV, whatever it is, and they're like, this is my niche, right? I'm not like, I just taught my mom to use like some of the streaming stuff, and I was like, hey, there's Hulu, da da da, and she's like, no, I'm here, I'm comfortable with this, I don't want to learn anything else. And the fact of the matter is, like, you're not going to be like bouncing all over the place, like searching for one content to another. The reason like people love freaking Roku, have you ever used a Roku?
I have not.
Because you can be like, find, Survivor Man, and, it'll list like all the places Survivor Man is. Like, I don't have that thing, and I don't want to watch it that bad, and then they go back. Because, I got to pay for it on Amazon? Nah. That's what's going to happen. We have a differing opinion here, but to make a long story short, I think HBO is being incredibly short-sighted.
Well played.
Well played, Sam.
Just get all that?
I'm just saying.
I'm with you. Hey, Rob.
What?
Can you get a Doug segment ready after the next one?
Yeah, sure.
I know it's probably falling asleep and angry.
Well played.
I know it's a replay of us talking about HBO, but we
That
still
really
want to watch
is.
Doug segments again. Yeah. Doug talks about HBO sports.
This story annoys me.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why as we go through.
Go on.
Now, if you wanted to stop people from using their phone while driving, what would you do?
Me or a normal person?
Normal person.
I don't know. I don't know what that's like, Jay.
That's true. Here's the thing, and I'll tell you the story in a second, but this...
Wait. Electromagnetic pulse.
You're actually very close, sort of. So Nissan is doing something to
Yay, I'm normal!
I wouldn't go that far. Nissan's doing something to their... I think they're just starting with the Nissan Juke. And it's going to expand after that, I believe, if I read it correctly. Here's the thing. If you can't be mature and adult enough to not use your phone and just concentrate on what you need to and just talk with hands-free, you shouldn't be operating a vehicle.
Right.
There are laws that say you can't do this, people do it anyhow, and then all of a sudden, oh, look,
Oh,
car
speaking of which,
accidents.
here's a picture I took while I was driving.
Okay. It happens. Yeah, but you're mature enough where you can be like, oh, I can do two things at once. Hooray. And I didn't kill a family of 4 in a minivan.
It was mainly just, I saw the back of a truck, and it was the worst design I had ever seen.
Go on.
If you take into account all design principles, there's like 7 different fonts on the back of that
that's
truck.
The first thing I know is I'm like, 1 font, 2 font.
Yeah.
At least it's not...
Rob, come here.
At least it's not Comic Sans.
Tell me this is not the worst designed back of a truck you've ever seen. This is from Old Dominion Freight Lines.
Delivering solutions new. Visit us at whatthefl.com.
There's like 7 different fonts and like 5 different weights, like italic and then not, then all caps and then upper lower. It's like someone was stroking out when they did that.
No, they just hired somebody, that's all.
No, or they didn't hire someone.
Yeah, we need a sticker. Now we need another sticker.
Yeah,
now we're expanding
another
this, get
sticker.
another sticker.
Yeah, let's keep putting stickers on that fucker.
All right, so getting back to my gripe. So people that claim to be adults are operating motor vehicles and cannot restrain themselves for 5 minutes.
Taking a selfie?
Taking a selfie, taking a picture of the radio because something came on satellite, oh, look at that guy beating up another guy. Everyone has to do something. Respond to text. I'm sorry, there are very few people that are that important unless you're like a doctor going to save a life.
Or you're taking a picture of the back of an Old Dominion Freightliner truck.
Or taking the picture in the back of a truck when you're a Brad. So Nissan has come up with
We were stopped in traffic.
an over-elaborate plan to get people to stop using their phones.
Does it involve the piezo buzzers I bought from Radio Shack?
It might. It doesn't, but it might. I'm going to let you explain what this is.
I can't. I don't know what the story is.
You're going to in a second.
Okay.
Nissan is building a Faraday cage in the center armrests of their vehicles.
All right, so a Faraday cage is basically it's metal. It uses a metal screen which shields the
signals.
interior of that from any electromagnetic signals.
So no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no cellular, nothing.
I'm going. All right, so
The story says yes, so just go with it.
much like HBO, Nissan's an idiot, and here's why.
Go on.
If you're using your phone and operating your phone, if you can operate your phone from inside the console,
No, they're not.
you can't see the road, and somehow you fit in the console.
No, they're not saying you're going to operate the phone in the console. They're saying they're going to build a baby Faraday cage inside the center console. When you get in the car, you put your phone inside the center console, inside the Faraday cage, and you leave it there. You plug in your aux cable or into your USB so it reads the phone, and then you just leave it there, and you don't touch it.
Why would I do that?
Because
Who
you're
puts
not.
it like who puts their phone in the center console?
They do, because that's where the Faraday cage is, and they have to evidently have
No. Everyone has the cup holder, and then they like wedge the phone in the cup holder so it's like half upright. Or they put it in like the little tray in front of the cup holder, or the little tray behind the cup holder.
I just have a.
Or they put it on the center thing up on the dash.
If you have.
If you have one.
I just have the wireless charger underneath.
But that's what I mean. No one puts their phone inside the console. This is a case of engineers like being chained to their desk and not being allowed to leave to see like what people are actually doing with the vehicle.
Here's the thing.
This also tells me Nissan doesn't know what people do with their vehicles, which means they poorly designed them.
Right. Now, I get what they're trying to do. I really do. I understand that distracted driving is a huge issue. Trust me, I know. And they're trying to get people to stop.
Okay.
I get that. But you have grown adults who know the difference between good and bad and what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do that are still going to do it anyhow.
Yeah.
You don't have to put
Like
this...
texting and driving is this. Texting and driving is not like a hole in the center console while you're like giving your phone a reach around.
Kinky. I don't get why we have to treat adults like children. This makes my brain hurt.
Yeah.
You're an adult. You know you're not supposed to do that. You know for a fact that people get injured and killed daily.
Just remember, if you run a pedestrian over while texting on your phone, you're going to jail.
You're going to go to jail for a long time.
Yeah.
That's called manslaughter, kids.
Yep.
It's not murder because you weren't planning on doing it. Manslaughter is when you accidentally do it. I wasn't planning on
Through
killing him.
negligence.
Yes. So they're calling it Signal Shield. It's going to be in the armrest of a Juke.
That's a shitty car anyways. No one buys that.
It's actually a decent car. It's just ugly as sin.
Ugly as sin and small as
Yes.
shit.
It is small, but it's not for like a family of 8. So we're going to rest there so I can listen to Doug and be happy.
Doug! Is Doug talking about the draft?
No.
MLB?
No.
Basketball?
Worser.
Tennis?
Women's basketball?
Oh, painful.
Maybe.
Golf?
Football?
Quidditch?
Hockey?
Yes.
Really?
Hooray.
People cover hockey still?
Yeah, Doug does.
Alright, well, someone's gotta.
Roll that beautiful Doug footage.
Yeah,
Good
roll
job.
that beautiful Canuck loving Doug footage.
Hockey traditions. Everybody has them. But mostly hockey. Breaking those traditions. Can it be done? We're about to find out, kind of, on I Will Cinnabon You, mister. So the Anaheim Ducks are playing the Edmonton Oilers. They trail 2-1, and before Game 4, they have 3 days before the next game in Edmonton, Game 4, trailing 2-1. So most teams do not, under any circumstances, change their routines in the postseason. If there is always no practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they keep it that way. If there's facial hair, they don't shave. All kinds of traditions. But the Ducks, gasp, decided to leave Edmonton and go to British Columbia, Kelowna, British Columbia, for 3 days, the 3 days between games, and practice there. The idea was to get out of Alberta and away from Oilers fever, which the Edmonton Sun noted that since they're leaving Edmonton to go train in British Columbia for a few days, they said more blue hair, fewer orange sweaters. Vancouver burn. The orange is the primary color of the Edmonton Oilers. And by the way, Vancouver allegedly has a very strange relationship with the rest of Canada. Allegedly, I haven't been there, but Vancouver is more than parking lots and hot dog carts. It's called occasionally Lotus Land for, among many other reasons. The weather differs completely from the rest of Canada. So the rest of Canada and Vancouver reportedly have a bizarre relationship. So anyway, the Ducks leave for Vancouver, which was a testament to Oilers fever and how it was driving the Ducks crazy. You can't do that. It defies convention. And it didn't work. They came back to Alberta for Game 4, and the Ducks were quickly down 2-0 until it did work. The Ducks rallied, and actually, standing next to this fan art, the Ducks did rally and were up 3-2 for almost the entire game. It didn't work. The Oilers tied the game with 1.5 minutes left to play. Until it did work. The Ducks won in overtime. So the lesson here is convention. Don't believe the hype, although there really is no lesson because teams have defied convention before, and it's worked before. So really, this is 3 minutes of wasted time.
I only hope that...
Don't worry, Doug. You'll get better. Someday you'll learn to do 90 minutes of wasted time like us.
Hooray. I just hope that everyone... I know it's standard definition. I know it wasn't easy, but I just hope
People
that
can
you were
read that,
able to read
yeah.
the text that Rob put in
I
there.
still want to get a closed caption machine, damn it.
By that time, Cablevision won't exist anymore.
Details. All right, yeah.
Now, I'm still mildly angry over stupid people not knowing how to put their phone down for a minute, so let's do some tasting.
Tasty!
Would you like to start with your delicious cookies you were generous enough to bring back, or would you like to start with the candy bars?
Candy bar!
All right, you want to start with Alpine milk? Because I don't know what it is.
It's Alpine milk.
So it's milk from an Alpine. So
The ingredients are,
is it
if
mountain-
I...
Is it
Sugar,
mountain milk?
cacao butter,
Cacao.
skim milk, chocolate whey, milk fat, hazelnut paste, soy lecithin, and artificial flavor. Contains milk, hazelnut, and soy.
That's all the ingredients?
Yeah.
That's actually not terrible compared to the crap they put in our candy bars.
All right, so it says, Herr offen. I'm going to assume that means open here.
Ja. Or da.
Da.
Or
Da,
okay.
da.
Oh, wow.
That's right. VW callback commercial. Or commercial callback. Ah,
I
whatever.
used to know who did it, but now I don't remember. I don't love you, you don't love me. Thanks, Brad. You guys gonna partake? Well, Doug will die.
I'll die.
I split my half into a quarter for you.
Take that.
Uh-huh.
I think they mean milk chocolate. Because there's nothing in the center.
There's nothing. It tastes like chocolate.
No, there's something in the center. It's some chocolate. Not like it's a hollow void. Like my soul. Why I mean chocolate.
It's good chocolate.
It's milk chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Melt on your hands and on your hands.
Yeah, it's milk chocolate. Better than Hershey's.
Yeah.
That I will give them.
It is better.
That's a
than
very low bar, though.
Hey, fun.
Yeah. Unintentional. All right.
Now let us try.
On a milk chocolate, not on an overall scale, but on a milk chocolate scale of 1 to 10, where do you give that?
The problem is I've never really tasted like real good milk chocolate.
I'll give that a 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it above middle of the road. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Hershey's being like a 3.5.
Yeah. So let's see. The caramel version, which we're about to try. Sugar, fractionized palm oil. Weird. Yeah, let's get some like sweaty teenagers and just terrible. Skim milk, cocoa butter, whey, glucose syrup, chocolate, milk fat, more palm oil. Not fractionized palm oil, but regular palm oil.
Oh, wow, that's a different thing.
Riboflavin. No, that's not. I just like saying the word riboflavin.
Riboflavin?
I don't know why, but I do.
What is riboflavin?
Stuff.
I'm looking it up.
Do it.
Siri, what is riboflavin?
Here's some information.
Oh, vitamin B2.
That's it?
Yeah.
Boring.
Used to treat riboflavin deficiency and prevent migraines.
Rob, you having? What is it? Caramel.
Yeah, sure.
It definitely has something in there.
Yeah, that's something.
We're just making fun of palm oil.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep, there's definitely something in there.
That's better. The caramel and the milk, whatever it is a nice touch.
And the riboflavin.
Can't forget the riboflavin.
That is good.
Really get a sense of the caramel.
I'm trying to tell if it's just a white filling that's giving that, or there's something in between there.
Whoa, caramel.
Oh, there's caramel.
Yeah.
So it's a caramello meets
Alpina
this-
milk.
Yeah.
Squish. That's good.
Yeah, I took it out of the fridge a while ago just to make sure it was soft.
That's what she said.
And the fact that we have hot studio lights doesn't really
No.
help it. Now, I have cookies.
Ooh.
I don't remember what's left, but I have cookies.
There you go.
Oh, I think we have. Might we have one of each?
I have no clue what you have. Turn it over. You can see. Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Or possibly chocolate chip peanut butter, but yeah. Turn it over.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip
Think
peanut
that's
butter.
straight.
That was chocolate chip peanut butter.
This could be a Mac nut.
Chocolate chip peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna have some cookie? Cookie! You want? Question
Cookie?
mark? There's only two people who get that joke, and it's us.
Yeah.
Cookie?
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 Which one do you want?
Are they all the same?
No.
No.
Yeah.
This one, that was just the straight
Just chocolate chip, and then there's two chocolate chip peanut butter.
I don't think a chocolate chip peanut butter. Or part of a chocolate chip peanut butter.
Take it.
Ooh, it's a hockey puck.
Hey, but it's very good.
Did they solidify up? They were soft.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, they're.
Oh my
Thank you.
Oh my tooth! It's exactly like a hockey puck.
Your one tooth?
This one.
Oh.
You get two.
Ooh, thank you.
I said a hockey puck, not a hockey player.
Oh,
Hey.
uncle.
And we know they're good. We just want to eat them in front of you because you can't have one.
We're bastards like that.
We are backwards like that.
So, exciting. SpaceX launched a military satellite.
Oh,
And landed a rocket
in the face.
in the face. Yep, SpaceX.
I think he thought you said space sex.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other tech news?
Yep.
You guys enjoying cookie, aren't you?
I am enjoying.
Okay. Is there any interesting news?
News?
Well, there's always news. But, yeah, shut up.
We got the joke. That's all that matters.
News. We never talk about politics on the show.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
And that's on purpose, because really everyone else does. You don't need us weighing in on that. The last thing you need is another opinion show, unless it's about electronics and stuff, because you know what no one ever talks about? That stuff.
Exactly.
You want to know why? Because it's trivial and fun.
Exactly, and that's what we're all about, being trivial and fun. Here's something that we talked about and we teased, but it's actually a real thing now.
Ooh.
Hulu Live TV is now out there. You can sign up for it. You can start getting it. It's in beta, but it's there. I went to the website. You can sign up and get your free 30-day trial.
And I believe with Hulu, you do get a local channel. You get CBS.
You get 3 local channels.
No, not here you don't.
We do.
We do?
In Torrington, we do. I went onto the website and I looked.
Well,
Well, it's not local, but it's local, regional local. I'll explain in a second. Let me get to this
Okay.
one. Now, with Hulu Live TV, you get, now it's $40. But with that, you get Hulu, and you get,
Which is normally like $8 a month or something.
I think they're up.
You get basic Hulu.
Yeah, you get Hulu.
Yeah, you get the basic one.
There's only two. You get Hulu, and then you get commercial-free Hulu.
So don't forget the $4 for no commercials.
All right, we're getting there.
All right, plus
Easy,
the
baby,
plus
baby
the
bird.
$9 the $9 for Showtime.
Baby bird back into your nest.
All right.
Now,
Plus the sorry.
so you get 50 plus channels. I'm
And
not
don't
gonna
forget
go
the
through
cable
all.
box fee.
There is no cable box.
Isn't there?
Well, if you're renting your cell phone, then yes.
On the computer, and you're paying for your DSL.
Isn't everyone getting their cable box rented from Rent-A-Home or something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're gonna get 50 plus channels. Available in this area. Regionally live. Yes Network. NECN, which is some sort of New England.
New England Cable Network.
Yeah, so that's local live, and CBS.
Okay.
So those are our three local live things.
By CBS, do we mean WFSB?
I'm going to say yes, just because when I put in Torrington's area or zip code, that's what it came up with.
Okay.
So either
be
that or we're getting
Springfield.
CBS at either Springfield or New
Yeah.
York. Now you can get 6 individual profiles and 2 simultaneous streams at once with that.
That's not bad.
You're going to get ESPN, Fox Sports, FX, USA, Viceland, CNN, Fox News, blah, blah.
All the important stuff.
Now, there are other tiers, which they don't have...
What's that? Oh, I messed
Let
up.
him go. I said not really.
Oh, okay.
Like Discovery Networks?
Oh, yeah, that whole thing. Discovery Networks, Jay? We get those, right?
Sure.
No, you don't.
Probably not. Like I said, I didn't write down all the channels or take a picture of
Because Discovery Networks are not included, so you would have written them down.
Require a lot of writing.
it. That's true.
Not really.
Now, with the $40 bundle, you get 50 hours of cloud DVR space.
Okay.
So you can record live.
Okay.
That's cool. There are 2 more tiers where you can get either 200 hours of storage or infinite.
Unlimited.
I like to call it infinite because it's awesome.
Infinite.
Yes.
I'd like
Now-
to test that by recording every channel at once.
Now,
Just ongoing.
if you get
I'd be curious to try that. Be like, how infinite is infinite? Hmm?
But yeah, that's
now if you get the super duper unlimited infinite package, you can get unlimited streaming simultaneously in your home,
Uh-huh.
and
I'd also like to try that with like 50 Rokus and the largest internet pipe I can find.
3 devices elsewhere that are not in your house.
Okay.
So that's for $15.
Does that mean a router in someone else's house?
Yes.
open your window.
Yeah.
Let me see. Blah, blah, blah.
What about the discount?
Or-
I heard there was a discount.
There's no discount.
There's no discount?
There's a discount. Or then you can get a DVR bump, which will go from 50 hours to 200 hours. Now, each one of those individually are $15. Together, they're $20. So spend $30 for both of them, or for that, or I'd rather spend $20 because I get both.
I don't know. What?
You can get a bump for $15. You can get 200 hours up from 50
Okay.
for DVR. For another 15, you can get the super duper unlimited streaming awesome
Devices.
package. Yeah, 3 devices outside your house, as many devices as you want inside the house.
So for only $70 a month,
No, because if you get both add-ons,
it's only $30.
no, it's $20.
So for only $60 a month,
74. We did the math. 74.
Yeah.
If you get Showtime, it's another $9. If you get the commercial-free Hulu, which I do because, God damn it, it's worth it, it's $4.
so 74
Just pennies a day, Brad.
pennies a day.
Pennies a day.
You two can fund an orphan to watch
For roughly 50 channels.
Breaking Bad.
No, there's no.
No, sorry, there's no Breaking Bad.
Listen, AMC networks are out.
All right, well, The Walking Dead then?
No.
Well, first of all,
No Walking Dead.
Really?
No AMC.
Oh, no AMC either?
Serious, no AMC.
So you can't get any of the Discovery Network stuff.
Nope.
No Deadliest Catch.
Nope.
No Walking Dead.
Nope.
they have
No Mad Men.
No, wait. There is Deadliest Catch because they have that agreement with Hulu. You're not going to watch it live, but you can watch it.
If it ain't live, I ain't watching.
Shut up and have more chocolate.
I'm good.
The whole point of having it live.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the point of watching it live if you can't watch him die live? Right? That's what everyone does on Deadliest Catch. Just waiting for some poor bastard to go overboard. Really, it's like you're just waiting for like the production company to just call themselves what they are. It's like Discovery Channel snuff films, you know?
Somebody's gonna die one of these days.
Yeah, that's what they're in. Like the deadliest thing. Old Joe here, he got half his skull crushed in with a crab cage. Almost died. Maybe next season, you know.
Naked and afraid and dead.
Yeah.
No longer Survivor Man.
Yeah. Really, we're
So
just
it's didn't Survivor, man.
really we're just gonna get to the point of like Discovery Channel presents Hunger Games for realsies, you know, for realsies.
I
They would
would.
just call it the real Hunger Games.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If someone did a real Hunger Games, I would buy pay-per-view to watch that. Not even joking.
And you're the problem with the world.
But he won't text and drive.
No, I have standards.
There's a huge moral difference between texting and driving, which is doing the right thing, and watching children kill each other.
No, I never said it had to be kids. I mean, yes, Hunger Games canon
He
says they
says
have
it
to be
doesn't
kids.
have to be, but listen, if you want the production
Well,
value,
you know, if you want to keep it true to story.
I'm sorry. If it's not kids, it's the Running Man. It's no longer the Hunger Games.
he's got a point.
All right.
Would you pay pay-per-view for the Running Man?
No.
See?
At launch for Hulu
What if it's
Extraordinaire.
hosted by Richard Dawson?
Ooh.
What do we have to dig them up?
Hey, whatever.
The reanimated corpse of Richard Dawson.
Come here, give me a kiss. Well done. At launch for Super Hulu will be available on iOS and Android, Apple TV, Xbox One, and Chromecast. But coming soon, Roku,
Yep.
Samsung Smart Televisions, and Amazon Fire TV.
All right, so now you've got Sling TV,
Yep.
PlayStation View,
Yep.
Hulu, the DirecTV offer majiggy,
Yep.
and I think that's it. There's 4 out there right now, right? 4 over the top?
Sling TV, PlayStation View, and DirecTV now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep. So now you have,
And honestly, the best one out there right now is PlayStation View.
because you can a la carte it, can't you?
To a certain extent, and it's the best quality, the most features, the most devices.
And you don't need to have a PlayStation to get it,
Right.
which is even better.
Yep.
Cool.
There you go.
So, have you ever heard of something called Comixology?
Yes, I have. It's where you can read a whole bunch of comic books, but the problem with it is, one of the biggest things is it's missing just pretty much all of DC and Marvel content.
Until now.
Oh, snap.
So, Comixology is actually owned by Amazon.
Right?
For $6 a month, all you can read.
Right. It was
you can
basically
just
like the
read-
only thing worthwhile on there was like Dark Horse Comics.
Right. They have Image,
Boy,
Dark
really
Horse.
letting that nerd flag fly, aren't I? All right.
Let it fly, man. Image, Dark Horse, and IDW. I don't know what IDW is.
A comic book publisher.
Good enough. So,
It's cheap Dark Horse.
Yeah.
okay. Notably missing are Marvel and DC.
Uh-huh. Until
Mar-
now.
I wouldn't say missing.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Absent. How's that?
Okay. Absent words.
All right.
Noticeably absent.
And it's noticeably
I
missing.
wouldn't say noticeably.
Largely absent.
Yeah. Noticeably missing because Marvel and DC both have their own services for
Right.
that same exact thing.
Uh-huh.
But now, Amazon's kind of got their foot in the door with Marvel because it's starting to add some select titles to its library from Marvel.
Right. See, Marvel's smart, unlike HBO. They know it's better to cast a wider net.
You're going to get some popular
Now,
series.
their content would only reflect that.
Oh, snap!
Ouch. You're going to get some stuff from Civil War.
Okay. No,
Spy-
those are old comics.
I was gonna say, so what? There's nothing on the list that's new. It's got. Would you like to read something a decade old?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't keep up with this, so I honestly don't know. Various Spider-Man books. Many of
Very Curious. Wow, that's vague.
Yeah.
That's variously vague.
Several volumes of Guardians of the Galaxy, which include 3 issues of the new Gamora series, which I'm guessing is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. And a few Star Wars comics thrown in for other sci-fi fans.
Cool.
Which ones? Don't know.
Ironically, the ones that they got from Dark Horse.
Probably.
They're going to get several superhero books like She-Hulk and Iron Fist, along with the new...
Now, if that was a team-up book, that would be freaking awesome. Unfortunately, it's 2 separate titles.
She-Fist? Or Iron Hulk?
I'm not so sure which one was worse on that.
Yeah, I'm really, moving on.
Also, there's a new Star Wars Darth Maul series, and some of the Deadpool collection is also going to be in there also.
All right.
The Deadpool collection.
If you'd like to find out what's going to be available, go to IO, the letter O, not 0, IO9, the number 9, so IO number 9.com, and you can get the full list of what's going to be available. They're not going to get the full back catalog of Marvel, because that's reserved for their own service, obviously.
Right.
But it's a nice sampling, so you can get a taste of, and it's just going to be there. So
as
why
part
the
of
hell
Comixology.
Neat. And this is my last story. Where are we at? Hello, timer. Oh, we're doing pretty good.
Someday we'll make the clock visible.
This story is for you.
For me?
For you.
Little old me?
Little old you.
Little old me?
Do you have $120?
On me?
Well, not anymore, obviously. But
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
In general, in a general sense.
Can I come up with $120? Yes,
like
yes, I can.
in your Hawaii fund.
Yes.
Which I do have.
Yes. Oh, I'm buying it. I know what you're about to say.
I know. I'm just setting you up, but
it's coming out in June, and I'm waiting for the Lego from the email from those guys to be like, buy.
Yeah,
it's really sad that you're like $120 and you're like my story, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
I had a feeling you did.
Yeah.
But for those of you, and he kind of let it slip anyhow, Lego is coming out with the Saturn V rocket. It's going to be about 3.5 feet tall.
Want to buy? Want to buy? Want to buy?
And it's going to have almost 2,000 pieces.
Oh God, yeah. I'm going to be buying 2 of those. One to keep in a box and one to build.
Fair enough. And in case one is missing parts, you go to the other one and steal.
Nah.
Probably not.
Then I bug Lego. They're good
as Brad
that.
alluded to, it is coming out in June. No specific number is out there.
Hurry up already. I want to buy it.
And it will be $120.
Want to buy?
It's really realistic. It comes with faulty oxygen tanks.
Too soon.
It's Apollo 11, not 13.
Yeah, damn it.
You said it was a Saturn V.
Yes.
That's true.
You never said Apollo 11.
Well, it's got the little lander and everything.
So didn't Apollo 13.
Shut up. Anyway.
Shut up, you.
And they were all the same color.
That's true.
And according to them, it can be positioned horizontally or vertically. So if you want to see it on takeoff or oops.
2,000 pieces on your floor.
Yeah, exactly. And tip.
So I sent you a link.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I sent you.
I have one of these pieces stuck in my foot.
I sent you a link for something that's, I believe it's Indiegogo. And it was something I was seriously considering backing, but then I opted not to because I started thinking about it. Now it's a. And I have I wouldn't go that far, but I do know that I want to go to Hawaii more than anything, so that stopped me.
A
so
cooler
right now,
coffee table.
You're just looking at it now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I sent that to you like 2 weeks ago.
Oh well,
And you're just looking at it now.
Play the video. Play it. No video, no play.
Right. So what it is, and it's a good-looking unit. Don't get me wrong.
That's what she said.
I wish she did. What it is, it's a coffee table. It's made from tempered glass. It has Bluetooth speakers built into it, stereo Bluetooth speakers. It has LED accent lighting, and it has USB power. It has 110-volt outlets in it. Really cool. The best part is that it has a built-in refrigerator.
It's like a refrigerator drawer.
It's a refrigerator drawer. It can hold about 30 beverages, I believe. You can set the temperature for the refrigerator. You can set the mood lighting. You can connect the speakers in the Bluetooth to your television. And it's going to retail for about $1,200 when it gets out to stores this year.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This looks really cool.
It does look very cool.
This is a far better option than a mini fridge.
Yeah, but
It's much more expensive, but
here's the thing. I stopped and I'm like, that looks really cool. I would love to back that because it's very awesome. And they're well beyond where they wanted to be.
right.
So it's going to be coming out.
Yep.
There's an issue because Engadget actually got one and tested it. And they said there's a bit of an issue with the refrigerator drawer. Like it being a little too heavy for the slides that they put it on and it's not coming out evenly. But the company said, yeah, we saw that. We're aware of it. We're going to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. Looks beautiful. It does absolutely look gorgeous. You can set the accent lighting for whatever room so it'll fit anything. But here's the thing. I can go to BJ's right now and get a fridge that's about twice the size of that
Yep.
for like $150.
Yeah.
I can get Bluetooth speakers of any kind, shape, or whatever I want. And I already have LED light strips that I can make brighter, darker, in any color I want. And I can take a USB and just something you plug into the wall so I can have power and USB for a lot less than $650.
We should make one.
I was thinking about it, not gonna lie.
It would cost us way more than that device would.
Yeah.
But that'd be a neat project. You can buy like a fridge compressor and all that stuff for like a kit for probably around $200. Then all the parts for the rest of the stuff will be way more than $400. Details.
But yeah, I can get Bluetooth speakers and just mount it underneath a chair.
Oh yeah.
And then just getting a power outlet, just basically run a box to the table and be like, plug, boink. Hey, look, I have USB and regular power now. Yay.
That is pretty cool.
It
Except for
is.
the giant power cord coming off of the thing in the hum.
Yeah, but you're going to have a giant power cord coming out of this. I mean, it's powering a refrigerator.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your billion-dollar glass table with a refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be tripping over the power cord.
They said they did it in a way where it comes out on the bottom, and I believe they include
a drill to cut a hole in your floor.
A carpenter to come over to cut a hole in my floor?
Yes. No, they have a.
That's where most of the expense is?
Yes, they have a cable cover that'll go over so you don't trip and fall on your face.
But now I'm tripping over the cable cover.
That is a possibility. Or it might be designed to go under like a carpet, and that way you put the cover on and you don't go. Wee.
Now you're tripping over the high spot on the carpet.
There's no winning with you, is there?
No.
No,
No.
because it's going to end up on my back when I'm having sex on the floor.
Well, didn't need that imagery. Hey, we have a new list of the richest musicians in Britain. You want to take a guess?
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you purge my brain, please?
Nope. Me
No,
first.
I-
Me first. First.
I'll hit you with my truck, and then you hit me with your truck.
Sounds like fun.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever broken both of you at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh God, it's making it worse.
Stupid, sexy Rob. The most wealthy
Brits.
Now,
In the music industry.
Robbie Williams.
I'm thinking One Direction's got to be in there.
Actually, I'm sorry. Just no.
Aw, we broke Brad again.
Not
No.
even as individuals?
Come on. This should be pretty obvious who has a lot of money.
Jerry Hollowell.
No.
Adele would be my first guess.
Nope. Not even on the list.
Posh Spice,
No.
How is it? Adele is British, right?
Yeah.
as far as I know.
How is she not on there? She's
Not
like,
top 5.
Are you kidding me?
Serious. Not even
Singers?
top 6.
Are any of these people dead?
Yeah, is this of all time or
wait,
current?
No.
Sorry. Paul McCartney.
Number 1, $1.7 billion.
What's his name? The Rolling Stones guy. What's his name?
Mick Jagger.
Number 5, $323 million.
Keith Richards.
Number 6, $303 million.
Ringo.
Nope.
Oh, burn on Ringo.
He had it coming.
Roger Daltrey?
Nope.
Pete Townsend?
Pete Townsend.
Nope.
Alright.
The Who. The Who were British too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Probably not
Eric
though.
Clapton.
No.
Don't think he's British.
Huh?
He's not British, is
Oh,
he?
yes, he is.
Is he really? Yeah. What do I know? I have no idea.
Elton John is fourth
Oh, I forgot about Elton John.
with 374 million. And now they group these all together, so I don't know if it's fair, but Bono probably has the most of it.
U2.
U2 with $708 million.
Yeah, I was going to say, technically. Wait, if they're Northern Irish, it counts.
Yeah,
They're
British.
from the United Kingdom.
Ish.
Unless they're from Southern Ireland, then it's not part of the UK.
Yeah, exactly. And this one would be a hard one. Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, number 2 with 956 million.
Andrew Lloyd Webber? Oh no, he's a composer. Never mind, he's a composer.
Yeah.
Oops, stupid Doug. Sorry.
He might dance, but it's not known for it.
I was thinking of the former Indiana Pacer. Sorry.
That too, yeah. They say laughter is the best medicine, but maybe the best medicine is music. A Colorado veterinarian has been using his guitar playing skills to soothe sick animals. Dr. Ross Henderson of Fox Hollow Animal Hospital has been playing guitar for dogs and cats who are scheduled for surgery. Spokesperson for the clinic says sometimes your patient needs you to go the extra mile to make them feel comfortable. Dr. Ross has mastered the technique. Video posted online shows Henderson performing an Elvis song for a 6-month-old puppy named Ruby. The clip is apparently going viral.
Speaking of music, I came to a determination.
Uh-huh.
I would much rather listen to movie soundtracks and video game soundtracks than really any other music that's out there.
Video game, yeah.
Video game and movie soundtracks.
Yeah, those are quite good.
They are fantastic.
Mainly because they'll also remind you of parts from a movie. Yeah.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oopie. All right, so according to Prezi.com, what are the top 10 Mexican stereotypes for Cinco de Mayo? Which is today. Happy Cinco de Mayo!
We. Gotta be Corona.
Corona's not from England.
No.
Correct.
Cinco de Mayo.
Wait, did we move on?
Yeah.
We moved
No,
on.
sorry, we were arguing in here over
Top
YouTube.
10 Mexican stereotypes for
YouTube's
Cinco de Mayo.
actually- We're going to go with YouTube's actually an Irish
Sombreros.
That's beside the point.
Number 1.
Churritos.
You'll never see anyone.
Burritos.
You'll ne-
Tacos. Chimichangas.
Tacos number 4.
Los Polios, burrito, whatever the hell that is.
No.
Chicken
Tacos
breasts.
number 4. Sombreros. You'll never see anyone in Mexico ever wearing a sombrero.
Tequila.
Number 2.
I almost brought a sombrero in for you guys to wear tonight. And a poncho.
And you didn't. Why?
Yeah.
Chicken.
It was raining, I didn't want to get it wet.
Hallelujah.
Cockfighting.
Number 0. No, I'm kidding.
I
no,
don't really
not on
think
the
that's
list.
a Cinco de Mayo thing.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo. Drunk Americans.
Maracas?
Nope. Oh, wait, yes. Number 8.
That's right. Maracas.
Number 3 is drug cartels.
That's Cinco de
That's
Mayo.
not a Cinco de Mayo thing. That's just a normal everyday thing.
Apparently. Number 4 is tacos. 5 is the saying arriba, arriba, which apparently you'll never hear anyone in Mexico ever saying.
That's because the only person who ever said it was
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, number 6.
And they took him off because they said it was racist.
Number 6,
But it was a positive racism.
beautiful sights. Number 7, salsas. 8, mariachis.
Wait,
9,
salsa like the dance or the food?
the food.
Yeah, pick one.
9, cacti everywhere. And number 10, sleeping all day.
Siesta.
See.
So,
I don't see anything bad with any of that. It's stereotype maybe, but there's nothing wrong
Sleeping
with
all
that.
day? I see nothing wrong with that. I pretty much did that today.
Good for you.
Yeah, well, I slept a couple hours anyways. Let's see.
All day, 2 hours. What's the difference?
Drake, Britney Spears,
No one cares.
Pharrell Williams,
Don't mind them. but no one
Lifetime
cares.
TV Network.
things Brad says on the Not So Late Show.
Well, technically.
Ding.
Let's see what else is going on.
Singers, bad dancers, bad dancers.
See, Chelsea O'Donnell, Julie Roberts. No. Nope, no one. Oh, here you go. In Fragile Little Snowflake beat, we have students at Colgate University in upstate New York were placed on lockdown Monday night. Cops ordered a shelter in place after someone reported seeing a gunman on campus. As police searched the university, rumors spread that there were actually 2 suspects. One had already killed himself. Police eventually got to the bottom of the situation. Turns out the threat was a student using a glue gun for an art class.
I read that. I was like, oh my Jesus.
Yeah. Let's see.
I have a question. It's off topic. It's not a funny thing, but it's something we were No, it's something we were discussing at work, and I need a ruling.
Is it this hot dogs is a sandwich or not?
No.
Okay.
What did we ever decide on that?
We never came to
We
a
never
conclusion.
did.
Yeah.
It was a stalemate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you heard of
It's a
this?
stale bread, mate.
Have
Like
you,
in a sandwich.
have you heard of this thing called stealthing?
I have now. What is it, Jay?
It's Stealthing is when you are making...
You got 5 minutes to do it.
Yes, even less. When you are having snoo-snoo with a woman, and in...
This is why we're not familiar. Go on.
Right. When you're in the middle of...
Bump.
When the guy is having snoo-snoo with the girl...
You're worried about me clearing out your brain.
It's already gone.
What? We're talking about your lack of dry spell, and then we're talking about our dry spell. How is our dry... Never mind.
Yeah.
Snoo-snoo.
Yeah.
Man and woman.
Uh-huh.
Midway through,
Uh-huh.
guy yanks the condom off, and then keeps going, and then snooze. This is a thing. An actual thing. It's been in the news. It was on NBC.
Fucked up.
Exactly my point. Now, everyone at work agreed it was effed up.
Yeah.
Here is the part we could not agree on. I say yes, others said no. Once you take off the condom, is it rape? Because the woman was... My argument is that the woman was consensually snoo-snooing with you, and then once you took it off, it was no longer consensual because she didn't know. That's henceforth why it's stealth, because she doesn't know. Once that comes off and she doesn't know it, does it turn to rape? I said yes, because that's a whole bunch of bullshit.
I'm trying to think of it from a legal standpoint. Clearly, there's...
Don't do legal. Just do personal Brad. What does Brad think?
I think you...
Because one person at work said, well, it's not rape, it's just unfortunate.
No,
I'm like, no! You didn't go in there thinking, this could happen.
I don't know if that falls under rape, but that definitely... Like, I could see, like, a charge of, like, endangerment.
But they weren't in any danger.
Well, the reason... There are multiple reasons. One of them is to prevent pregnancy, but the also is to prevent STDs and things of that sort.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm thinking, like... That's interesting. I could definitely see that there would be certainly grounds for charging for rape. I don't know if it would hold up in a court of law.
I'd really be curious, because I think it is, because they were willfully doing one act under one condition, then you change the conditions without their knowledge.
Right.
That's like saying, here, Brad, you're going to get this new car, and then you're like, here it is. Like, I changed a condition, you're actually getting a golf cart.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's still a vehicle. It's like, no.
Right.
It's not a car. It's a golf cart.
I could totally see how that might even hold up in court. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, at the very least, like, let me put it to you this way. At the very least, I think there definitely is some sort of criminal conviction there.
But for what?
Exactly.
Because there's another case that's actually case law that was weird. I'm not going to get into it now because we're pretty much near at the end here. But something I'll tell you after the show.
Way to end on a down note.
I know,
it's not
for
a
real.
Downer. It's not a downer. It was just a question. I just looking.
Hey, and on the upside, documentary filmmaker.
Is that consent or what?
Yeah. On the upside, documentary filmmaker will do a 1-minute show on Broadway. Now we're a real downer.
You say a 1-minute show?
Well, that would be an upper.
For 1 minute? Yeah.
Oh, here's an upper. New York police.
Under 2 minutes, go.
New York police stopped a pair of toddlers out for a joyride. Online video shows NYPD officers pulling up, getting out, and issuing a ticket to a pair of twin 2-year-olds caught cruising down the sidewalk in their toy car. Oh, that's not an upper. That's a downer.
Maybe you should read them before you go, hey, what? It's a great story.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. What's the rest of it? The boy's father, Alex, says the cops turned the lights on and made them a whole big deal like they were going to pull them over. They were stopping traffic. In the end, the kids were really in trouble. Never seemed to be having fun with it. Police say the boys got off with a warning. Hey, what'd you learn today, Jay?
Chocolate's delicious. And Philadelphia cookies are delicious, too. And you...
I learned how to break Radio Shack.
You evidently, at the end of their life,
yeah,
figured out how to break Radio Shack.
Yeah.
As if they weren't broken enough.
Yeah, so I was in there, I'm like, so you're not out of business yet? I'll put you out of business.
All I could mentally hear was Mortal Kombat's Finish Him as this thing just started just pouring out of the fucking machine. Finish him.
I don't even know why I have a receipt. It's not like you can return anything.
It's just proof that you bought it.
Hey, Midnight Replay on at midnight. YouTube.com/NSLFTV, Twitter.com/NSLFTV,
read all the stuff at the bottom.
Facebook.com/NSLFTV, NSLFTV, 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 gmail.com. And remember,
Copyright. The
Copyright.
most important part right there.
And remember, if you didn't see it here, it's probably funnier.
That's true.